Welcome to your Monday Shacknews Daily, everybody, and we have got two scoops of Assassin's Creed 3 to see today. We've got multiplayer and more information on the single-player campaign, and then we've got this week's new release list. All right, everybody, I'm Garnett Lee. Welcome to Shacknews Daily, and I am soldiering through despite a lack of energy from staying up till 4 a.m. playing Borderlands 2, and don't tell me that you weren't doing the same thing if you got it. Assassin's Creed 3 is probably going to have you doing that as well when it comes out in October, and it's getting close. We have the video to prove it. Multiplayer, of course, became a big part of this series in Brotherhood, and it surprised us because we didn't know what the heck they were going to do, and it turned out to be really pretty creative, but it was recognized for being cool and never really became a big thing online. So they're hoping to change that with the new game, and they're introducing two new modes. Now the first one is called Domination. How this works out that's cool is that you don't have to be stealthy all the time, but when you are, you're super stealthy. Let me explain. You're running from control point to control point, so you're just fat out booking it, right? But then, when you get in place, you have to hide very carefully to be successful to hold that domination point. Wolfpack is the other mode, and this is a team hunting thing where you're going after AI targets. You're working against the clock, so you have to be very coordinated because each wave is very brief. You want to know more, you can check out our preview on shacknews.com. Now stick around because we're going to talk about campaign next. All right, like I promised, we're going to talk about Assassin's Creed campaign, and the big news is Assassin's Creed 3 wraps up Desmond's story. I know, right? What? The game's lead writer, Corey May, told us, "It was my intent to provide payoff. It should provide a fairly lengthy ending that will also give room for answers and payoff." What's up, Mass Effect 3? Getting called out there. Hey, don't worry, there's still plenty of room to explore, as he puts it, that won't pose a conflict after it's all done. Now, he didn't confirm any other games, but it's a safe bet there will be more Assassin's Creed, including a Vita game, Liberation, which is the 18th century Louisiana game that's coming out at the same time as Assassin's Creed 3. The controls are familiar, of course, because the Vita has dual sticks, but it's also got a touchscreen, and you know they had to put that to use. Besides doing inventory management, you'll be able to use back-touch to pickpocket fools. Both of them come out on October the 30th, and they are a cover story for the brand new GameCube that's available for iPad and Android tablets right now. All right, and what are you going to play this week? Well, you know I'm playing that Borderlands 2, but you might want to do something different. So there's Mists of Pandaria expansion for WoW. That is the introduction of the pandas. You know, I hear their subscriber numbers are declining, but you gotta love pandas. There's also FIFA 13, which has already been the source of much lost productivity here in the office. You know, I gotta do my Tottenham Hotspurs, but that's in deference to my friend Alex, who got me hooked on football. Vita owners, you're getting Little Big Planet Vita this week with creation controls that are adapted to the touchscreen, and the big one, Tokyo Jungle. That's right, it's coming out on PSN this week. Bargain price if you're a PSN pluser. God, you gotta do it. How else will the Pomeranians survive the apocalypse? All right, you can survive the apocalypse right here. Thanks for joining us. Do subscribe to us, and for these stories and more, check out shacknews.com.